Hi, I'm Clifford Daru. I'm here to discuss about products and service marketing. Product marketing. When we say product marketing is to involves the activities and strategies used to promote and sell a specific product to a target audience. It encompasses a range of tasks including market research, product positioning, branding, pricing, and distribution and promotion. This product, an article or substance that is manufactured or defined for sale, tangible, see, touch, and feel. Yes, because refers to any tangible item that is manufactured or refined or for sale. It's something physical that customers can see, touch, and feel, whether it's a consumer good like a smartphone or a business to business product like machinery. Products are created to fulfill specific needs or desires of consumers or other businesses. They can range from physical goods to digital products, but they all share the characteristic of being tangible and offering a direct tangible benefits to the customer. So, product marketing, it is the process of promoting and selling a product to the people. Next is service marketing. When we say service marketing is to involves promoting and selling intangible offerings such as experience, expertise, or solutions to a target audience. Unlike products, services are not tangible and cannot be seen, touched, or felt before they are consumed. Therefore, service marketing focuses on communicating the value of the service and building trust with customers. Service marketing requires a focus on building relationships, delivering value, and meeting customer expectation to succeed in a highly competitive market. Service, it is possible for someone to provide service for anything intangible with their significance in the relationship. Exactly. Services encompasses wide range of intangible offerings that can be provided to fulfill various needs or desires. Unlike products, services are not physical goods. Instead, they involve actions, efforts, or performances that provide value to customers. Service marketing, it is the process by which one party provides another with intangible economic activities. Yes, service marketing involves the promotion and selling of intangible economic activities from one party to another. Unlike products, services are not physical goods but rather actions, efforts, or performance that can provide value to customer. Service marketing aims to communicate the benefits and value of these intangible offerings to the target audience, ultimately leading to customer acquisition, satisfaction, and retention. Next, difference between product and service marketing. Home comes to home. Distribution networks are used to convey products. Services vary depending on where they are located. Yeah, home to comes home. In product distribution, In product distribution, the products typically move from the producer or manufacturer to the end consumer through various distribution networks. This often wholesalers, retailers, or in-commerce platform facilitating the movement of products from one point to another. So for services, the delivery for services, the delivery can vary depending on the location where the service is provided. Services may be delivered in person at physical locations such as retail store, restaurants, or hotels. Alternatively, services can also be delivered remotely through online platforms, telephone calls, or mobile apps. So the location where the service is provided can significantly impact how it is delivered and experienced by the customer. Next is quality. So the quality, the product's internal quality is ingrained from the moment it is manufactured. So absolutely, it may vary from customer to customer. So absolutely, a product's internal quality can is established during the manufacturing process and is inherent to the item itself. So this includes factors such as material use, craftsmanship, and adherence to quality standards. So, however, the perception of quality can indeed vary from customer to customer based on individual preferences, expectation, and experience. What customers consider high quality, another may not. Factors such as brand reputation, price, and past experience also influence how customers perceive the quality of a product. So, ultimately, while the internal quality of a product remains constant, the perceived quality can vary among customers, making it essential for companies to understand and address diverse customer perspective to maintain customer satisfaction and loyalty. Next, focus more product selling, more in relationship. So focus the focus on product selling typically emphasize transactional interaction aimed to moving products off the shelves or out of inventory. It often involves persuasive tactics to encourage customers to make a purchase with less emphasis on building long-term relationships. So on the other hand, a focused relationship prioritize building trust, understand customer needs, and fostering loyalty over time. This approach involves deeper interaction with customers, such as personalized communication, addressing individual needs, and providing ongoing support and value beyond the initial sale. So while both approaches have their merits, businesses increasingly recognize the importance of relationship-focused strategies in today's competitive landscape. By prioritizing customer relationship, companies can create loyal customers who are more likely to return for repeat purchases, recommend the brand to others, so and become advocates for the business. Next is ownership. So ownership, product can be an asset, service cannot be owned. So tinang when we say ownership, so products are tangible items that can be owned, bought, and sold. So kanang tag-iya, kanang na tag-iya, and then na siya kanang gipalit na or they are considered asset and can be physically possessed by individuals or organizations. So services, on the other hand, are intangible and cannot be owned in the same way as products. While customers may pay for the received services, so dapat mubayad jud ka if na-receive na nimo ang services, and then they do not gain ownership for the service itself. So instead they receive the benefits of or outcomes of the service during the time it is provided. So once the service is complete, there is no physical item or asset to retain ownership of. So once ang service nimo is kung nakumpleto na siya niya, dapat wala siya physical item or asset. So next is however, it's worth nothing that service providers may offer intellectual property rights such as copyright or license for certain services or deliverables. These rights may confer ownership of specific aspect of the service such as proprietary software or creative works, but they do not represent ownership of the service as whole. So next is tangibility. Can see, touch, and feel buying. It is true experience. When we say tangibility, tangibility refers to the physical nature of a product that allows customers to see, touch, and feel it before making a purchase decision. So this tangible aspect provides customers with a sensory experience that can influence their perception of the product's quality, value, and suitability for their needs. In contrast, services are intangible, meaning they cannot be seen, touched, or felt in the same way as product. Instead, customers experience services through interactions, experience, and outcomes. These experiential aspects of services can be equally important in shaping customers' perception and satisfaction, even though it does not involve physical tangibility. So the last is sources of value, how materials are chosen, how the service provider behave. So the source of value in both products, services can be influenced by how materials are chosen and how services provider behaves. So the first is materials selection for products. So the materials used in manufacturing a product can significantly impact its quality, durability, and overall value to customers. Choosing high quality materials can enhance the product's performance and longevity to leading to greater customer satisfaction and perceived value. The second is behavior of the service provider. So in the case of services, the behavior of the service provider plays a crucial role in delivering value to customers. Service providers who demonstrate professionalism, expertise, and empathy can create positive experience for customers, leading to increased satisfaction and loyalty. So on the other hand, poor behavior such as rudeness, inefficiency, or lack of responsiveness can detract from the perceived value of the service and damage the provider's reputations. So in both case, the decision made by product manufacturers or service providers regarding material selection and behavior and can directly impact the value perceived by customers and ultimately influence their purchasing decisions and loyalty to the brand service provider. That's all. Thank you.